Welcome back. You're still watching Metrofile on Channels Television. And finally on the show today, the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria, ICSAN, held its 47th annual conference, which brought together players in the industry to review the progress made and, of course, look at what the future holds. The conference was wrapped up with a dinner and
their associates, politicians, captains of industries, and other guests filled the hall, as well as the 2023 inductees of the Institute. ICSAN President and Chairman of Council, Mrs. Fumi Ekundayo, welcomed everyone.
I deem it a singular honor to welcome you all to the 2023 Annual Fellowship Induction and Awards Dinner of our Institute, the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria, ICSAN. By the very term Annual Fellowship Induction and Awards Dinner, it is apparent that we're here for two ceremonies rolled into one. The first being the induction of our members into the prestigious cadre of the Fellowship of the Institute, while the second is the conferring of the Institute's prestigious honorary fellowship on a few deserving individuals.
Chairman of the dinner, the Honorary Chairperson of the Global Alliance for Affordable Internet, Board Chair of Guinness Nigeria PLC, and former Minister of Communication Technology, Dr. Omobola Johnson, started her remarks with why she honored the invitation.
I know the conference is over, but I just want to make a few remarks about the theme of the conference, which I think was absolutely very, very apt, around governance, and governance being around how an organization is led and managed. We talk about ESG a lot now, but I think sometimes we focus so much on the environmental impact of ESG, and we forget about the governance. And I'm really glad that you've chosen to look at governance as a way, as a very important factor in the entire ESG framework. I think you also have themes, sub-themes, and one of them was inclusion, gender equity and inclusion, and the second one was around the role of governance professionals.
And then comes the procession, which kicks off the induction of distinguished fellows and presentation of honorary fellowship awards.
kind permission, I would now like to call the inductees. Please, as I call you, please step up here. And contribute to my quota to the upliftment of the Institute. So help me God. Ethics and integrity of the profession, and contribute to my quota to the upliftment of the Institute. So help me God.
There was an array of goodwill messages.
I want ICSAN to take in a deep breath and jointly and severally make sure that they can contribute to the economic, ethical, and behavioral development of this nation.
Corruption has killed more than malaria. Corruption kills more than AIDS. Corruption kills more than cancer. And I believe, as a professional body that you are, if you stand up and fight corruption, Nigeria as a country is blessed. But that cancer stopped us from growing.
So we are sure, and we have no doubt in our hearts, that with the kind of commitment and dedication the entire council of our institute, and indeed all the members of our institute, have towards making this project become a reality, 3 billion will indeed be very.
And for recipients of ICSAN's Honorary Fellowship Award, there was a call to service.
I must say first, gratitude to God for being recognized and being appreciated by others who are your contemporaries. Because when you have your contemporaries appreciate you, I think that's really the icing on the cake.
So it's an encouragement for one to do more, to put in more effort in what he's doing. And I can assure you that it will go a long way, not only for me, but for the entire staff, my colleagues in the Financial Reporting Council. It's a great honor for all of us.
And ahead 2024, the president of the Institute harps on expectations and takeaways from the annual conference and dinner, while the vice president stresses the push for a secretariat.
Definitely for 2024, we would like to see this year's conference not being as just a talk show, however, being a conference with outcomes that we're actually going to take several steps to ensure that when we come back next year, we'll be counting our wins.
That facility will ensure that ICSAN has a befitting home. And as you know, buildings represent the presence. And whether it's in Lagos, where it is sited, where Lagos will be the physical location. But like I said, this is a digital world and will be connected to other parts of the globe.
ICSAN is the only professional body authorized in Nigeria to conduct the examinations leading to the qualification of chartered secretaries and administrators.
Well, that's where we draw the curtains on this edition of Metrofile for today, but it's not over. You can go to youtube.com/channelsweb, click on playlist, then scroll to Metrofile and enjoy your weekend with it. I'll definitely see you again very soon. I'm Anne Nwawodo. Stay safe and thanks for watching.